What's going on, viewers? Vengeancer here. Another Black Desert video. As you can see, I'm over here at Pilgrim's Haven. I have my mastery up so you can see how much mining mastery I have. It's 1435. That's what I'm going to be using today. I'm going to do a little bit different video than I normally do. I'm going to run around and I'm going to gather. And I'm going to see how many rough stone I can get in, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. I may cut it down to 20 instead of 30 just because of my internet service and being able to upload it. It takes over 2 hours if the video is much longer than 20 minutes, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. But anyway, here we go. And disclaimer, I have the Cash Shop Hedgehog at tier 4, so he has the special gathering ability, and I forget the percentages on that. But it doubles, it sometimes gives you double proc. So I have that, I have 1435 mastery, and I'm going to be using Life Spirit stones, just the cheapy throwaway stones. You get plus 10% on those. And we're going to be fighting the HP drop constantly, so I'll have to heal myself here and there. But this is what we're going to do. Clock is at like 1.5 minutes, so I'll go for 20 minutes and see where we're at. Starting now. And we're gonna see if we can get to a couple thousand rough stone. The good thing about this, doing something like this, is that I need Kafirs and Spirit Dust anyway to make the Kafirs. I'm trying to get to C10 on the Dim Tree. Passively, of course. I'm not gonna like spend it all my gold to go do it yet. That'd be dumb. I've got the Pen Dim Tree, and then everything else is Tet helmet, boots, and gloves. So before actually actively pursuing the C10 for the Fallen God armor, I would upgrade the rest. But if I can get the Kafirs passively without paying for them, and just slowly gathering and crafting them, or collecting them like that, or collecting them from login rewards and other event stuff, then by all means I will not complain. Alright, so here's a heal to get my health back. Being a wizard, the heals have low enough cooldown that I will not bother with carrying around Star Anise or the Star Anise tea or the purified water. I don't want to deal with the weight. And if you see me lagging a bit, that's just the general state of my internet right now, because I'm pretty sure Windows is downloading stuff. So now stopping to heal every little bit, and with the lag and or latency, whatever you want to call it, maybe not as efficient. So this may just be a little bit inaccurate as far as how many rough stone I can get with 1435 mastery, but it's a rough estimate. Instead of, I'm not, I may stop here and there too. I'm not gonna be too much of a stickler for the hardcore efficient gathering grinding. If you can't get decent numbers by just relaxing and casually gathering, what's the point, If you have to sit here and just boom, 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 one after the other, and break your fingers to do it, then what's the point? And I'm going to do something else that's going to probably upset some people if they watch this. I'm probably going to be deleting ores as I go, because I only came here for the rough stone. So I will dump the rough stone on my horse, and then anything else that bogs down my weight limit, you guys can probably say goodbye to, because it will get deleted. out of here, Pilgrim. You're in the way of my gathering. Alright, so I guess we can climb to the top of this one. The other thing that I did coming out here, instead of switching over to my camel or my elephant at the sand grain town over there where I have them stored, I just went ahead and rode my Doom horse over here. It's a little slower and you can't jump in the desert, but if you're like me and you've been to Pilgrim's Haven 4 million times, you know, you pretty much know the way by heart, so it doesn't really matter. And I think my Doom horse has a little bit more weight than, it may have almost as much weight as the camel anyway.
Yeah!
If you hear background noise on my mic while I'm talking or while there's dead space, it sounds like thunder. It is about to storm like crazy here. The Midwest is about to get hit by a pretty bad storm tonight, which is Tuesday night, and then early morning Wednesday. It's supposed to be pretty bad. But the wind is catching the sides of the house and the roof. When we decided to move back to the farm instead of buying another house after the fire last year, building materials are just stupid high right now to build a house. So we decided to just buy a used single wide and put it in for the time being until building materials come back down, and then we can build the house that we wanted. Plus the farm will be in a little bit better shape because we'll have been here on site to actually do things to it. If anybody that's watching has any experience with breaking new ground to put in a house or just get a site ready for construction, there's a crazy amount of crap that has to go into it. Cool, another hoof rope. I'm switching over to the system instead of server chat. There is some pretty stupid stuff going on in server chat. Always forget to do that and then regret it later. Sometimes it's entertaining to just laugh at the stupid stuff that goes on in there, but then a lot of it's not fit to record, so. But back to the building talk. You know, if you building most things here in the Midwest, you know, it's fairly cheap here in this area. You can get a fairly decent place and house and everything for $200,000-300,000, and that's a lot to be said, because elsewhere that would get you condemnable conditions. But here in the Midwest, things are very, very cheap in terms of living cost. But building materials, when we were looking at building, went from the price that they were to about 3.5 times of what they were. So when you're looking at building 2x4 walls on an interior after you've put up the frame, and this is just 2x4s, it went from like $2 a board to freaking like 12 or 10, and it was just crazy high. So whenever you're looking at spending 2.5 to 3 times what you normally would on, or what you had planned for, and it just makes more sense to spend money elsewhere. And I wasn't taking out a mortgage for that. But the trade-off is we deal with things like crappy tin roof or tin sides on our temporary, I guess, home you would call it, and you deal with the wind whipping and making drum sounds or thunder sounds all the time, which isn't too bad, but until the dogs got used to it, it was pretty bad. They were barking nonstop. Well, we're almost at 10 minutes on the gathering timer. I'm seeing quite a few spirit dust and Kafirs coming in. That's good. Kafirs there, 14 spirit dust. We're already at 1,000 rough-stone, so it's not bad in 10 minutes. That's with me stopping to cast heal and just kind of wandering around a little bit, not really going too hard, and forgetting to use the gathering life spirit stone. It makes the gathering go faster. Well, looks like that one's depleted. I would prefer go back over here and see if these guys done yet. If not, we can go back over here. Hit these real quick. This video idea came from one of the guys that subbed. I saw a comment about how I must have spent ages over here at Pilgrims to get the 3,000 or whatever rough stone that I had in storage back at Heidel. So I figured we'd do a test, just kind of see how much I can get in half an hour if I'm just casually doing this. I have to attribute about half of this to, well, I'd say half, probably not quite half, because it doesn't always break it down evenly, but the hedgehog attributes quite a bit. Oh, come on, let me climb it. I don't mind the music. I don't know. I don't want to risk. I don't know what kind of music it is. I mean, it sounds kind of like Arabian stuff that you would see on like movies where they have desert scenes, but I don't really know what it's called. So oh, look at that Earth's Tear. I don't know what the heck that's for. Maybe I haven't been gathering in a long time. I guess it just sells for 10,000. I wonder, I don't know what it does. It doesn't mean much to me. We're gonna have to go dump to the horse and start deleting stuff, I think. It's the only thing that I have to complain about Pilgrim's Haven here is that sometimes it just won't let me climb up the little rocks. Couple of sharps, that's always good. Keep getting 12 procs on everything. It's gonna be good. We're gonna go and dump to the horse real quick. Inventory. We're gonna dump the rough stone over there and organize real quick. Those are going to the trash. This is stuff that I want to keep. Alright, so the rest of this junk can go. Gold we'll probably keep, but unfortunately all this ore is just not worth enough for me to keep it. Okay, that should be fun. Use the big heal, top off. And we'll run over there. Come on, let me go by. So we're at 16 minutes, so I'm about half done. And we are moving right along on the rough stone. Not too bad at all. Again, this is one of these videos where you could probably just start the gathering, cut all the middle out after a few, like a couple minutes of gathering, and then cut back in at the end and say, look, this is how many I got. But I don't believe in doing that. If you want to skip through the video and skip all this middle part, by all means. But I believe in showing the whole thing, start to finish. You know, anybody can do the magic editing trick where they magically have 5,000 stone in their inventory or trash loot or whatever. You know, who's to say they didn't farm for 3 hours after cutting the video and then come back to extra loot. You know, I don't believe in that. I guess if you're a good enough editor, you can always fake it with continuous video too, but I will not do that. More text. Come on, get up on the rock. Of course, the freaking snow cat sits up there. Get out of the way, Snow Kitty. There's not room for both of us. This rock's never ending. I think I have ran mostly out of rocks here. Alright, let's heal. And then we'll port over here. Got an ethereal ring on the market. Now, when I made that Pandem tree, I started out with that base. Gathering durability too low. Let's set my 10 up here. Okay. Whenever I started out with that base one, I was like, well, I could buy a Tet one and just start from there, or I can just buy, you know, a higher upgraded one from like say 15. 15 is pretty damn hard to get to, and go from there, or I can just go with what I got and go that route, and that seemed to pay off. But I'm considering buying a Tet or a Tri or a Pri or Duo, you know, something over 15 for the next beast, unless I just end up getting a piece of gear from doing a boss or just randomly out of an event box or something. The last one is when they had the Rift boss, the event Rift bosses, and I ended up getting it out of doing that. They had the Rift bosses that gave you the boxes that guarantee loot. I don't think I don't see any event ones. So that won't be an option this time, unless I wait until then. I'm also out of high stacks like I had before. I got the 100 stack, which would probably work for a start on a pen attempt. Obviously it wouldn't be great for a high attempt, but I got a few 50 stacks, so the duo and tries might be a problem. I don't know, the Pride duos won't be a problem because I got all of those stacks, but the duo to try and try to Tets might be a little bit of an issue, like we had last time. I haven't decided yet what I want to do on that, but I do know that I have 35 to 45 stacks waiting. I just got to collect them, and then if I feel like doing the season, I'll have to delete one of my characters and start a new season. Should be able to get the 140 stack, I think. Come on, let me up the rock. There we go. Alright, come on. This one. So we've hit the 23-minute mark. I guess I'll go for the 30. I've kind of slowed down. I forget to use this. More spirit dust. I always like it when it procs 2 or more. I mean, that's 5 Caffers right there, plus that one. That's 6 Caffers. Every little bit helps. I need 8,100 and something, I think. I think that's what it is. Or maybe it's like 82 something. And I'm at like 16 or 1700. I got quite a ways to go. You figure if Caffers are still 3 million a piece, and you need. Yeah, look, it's a Starlight vein. I don't really know. Well, it went away. Cool. We got a bunch of these things. So we'll take it to the jeweler in town, and I'll cash that stuff in off camera. Let me heal again real quick. It was so nice when they took that desert debuff off. I think they did it for like the whole pandemic thing. Alright, I'm calling it. It's 25 minutes. You know, 5 minutes is going to make a big difference. That's around 25. I think it's just a little bit over. I'm going to go pull Roughstone back off the horse, so you can see how much I got in 25 minutes. 23.46, so you know, almost 100 a minute. That's not too bad. Not quite. You know, a couple hundred short, but 23.46 for about 24-25 minutes of farming. Not bad at all. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. And, you know, leave a like, comment, all that stuff. If you want to see another video, give me a suggestion. If you aren't subscribed, hit subscribe. I think that's all that's on my list. You know, gotta pay the bills with the air quotes and do all the plugging and promoting stuff. And I've never been very good at that. Well, again, thanks for watching, and as always, until next time.